Need you to okay this right here, Mr. Lewis. And of course, you're not going to do it because you're not having the price.
No, I'd like to, pay a little bit less than that.
Okay. Mr. Lewis, I understand. The fact that you want to pay less for the car makes you a perfectly normal human being. Everybody we talk to wants to pay less for the car than we want to sell it for. And quite frankly, we understand it's not a problem. Now, other than the price, though, everything else is fine. Nothing else will stop you from taking delivery today, okay?
No.
Correct?
No.
All right. Mr. Lewis, this is not your first rodeo. You've purchased cars from dealers before, right?
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong. You know going in that the dealer's going to have an asking price. Because you're an astute negotiator, you're going to have a ridiculously low offer price. And then after a couple hours of head-butting, stress-inducing, maddening, time-consuming negotiations, you end up somewhere in the middle, right?
True.
How much fun is that, Mr. Lewis?
No, not much.
No. We've removed that aspect of the sales or purchase process here at Gwinnett
Done your
Place.
best, yeah.
Well, look, we've done it. But you know what? You're not going to take my word for it, nor would I expect you to take my word for it. We will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yes. We've removed the misery from the purchase process, and we've created a giant discount in the process. You just don't have to fight for it anymore. Now, again, don't take my word for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a report on this particular vehicle from a completely independent research company. Now, we engage their services. We pay them to do a report on every single one of our cars. And what that report contains are all the information you'd ever want on the car, but you really don't need that because we've been driving it and you've walked around it. It tells you about the condition of the car and the history of the car. And most importantly, in your particular case, it gives you a frame of reference for the pricing. Good, bad, or indifferent. And I will tell you that not all of our cars are priced lower than the market. Some of them we deserve to get more, and we try to get more. But you know what? That's not the case with this car. Let me show you this report. This is not our data. This is Pure Cars data. Who are they? Pure Cars is a trusted provider of independent vehicle research. Shop smart. Use Pure Cars. This is their message to the buying public. By the way, you could log on to this site too.
Right.
And for $15, they would create this exact same report. We're paying for it. What's the report say? Number one, it says that we're priced below the average in this market. And I'll show you by how much in just a second. Number two, it's a one-owner car. I don't know why they're telling us that. We sort of knew it was a late model car. New arrival.
Right.
This means that not very many people have had a chance to see or drive this car like you have. We just got it. And we're a Pure Cars Platinum dealer. What that means is we've made a commitment to show one of these reports on every one of our used cars to every single one of our prospects. Now over here is where it gets fun for you. The average local price for a car like this, and I'm talking similar miles, is $19,608. We've priced it to sell. This is just a recap of the options you already know about. This is a vehicle history report, all right? This is what Carfax says. It's one owner. It's subject to their buyback guarantee, which means if any of this data is wrong and it was Carfax's fault that it's wrong, they'll buy the sucker back from you. No total loss, no frame or structural damage, no airbag deployment, no odometer rollback, no accidents or damage, and no open manufacturer recalls. So you got a nice car here. But you know what? If the price isn't right, I expect you to walk out of here. Now, this is where it gets really cool. Because most customers don't know when the price is right. And quite frankly, we haven't helped them much because of the stupid way we used to do business. We don't do that anymore. All these are 2012 Nissan Altima 2.5S sedans. Every single one of these.
Yep.
For sale right now, advertised on the internet in Metro Atlanta. This one is advertised for $6 grand more, $8 grand more, $9 grand more, $9 grand more, $9 grand more. Now, Anybody with a brain would want to know, why would some moron advertise cars for this much more than we're selling ours for? Any idea?
Nope.
They want to create some manufactured fake negotiation where after 2 hours you end up somewhere below these numbers and you feel like you won.
And you think you got $5,000 off.
Exactly. You know what? Just as important, here's what the same cars have sold for. $2,000 more. What does that say? $1,000, $5,000 more, $2,000 more, $1,500 more. This is what the people got after the protracted, miserable negotiations. We've eliminated that. Mr. Lewis, this is them, not us, okay? We priced this car this way for 2 reasons. Number one, to make it attractive enough for you to say, wow, let's go to Gwinnett Place Nissan. And number 2, to make sure we don't have to go through some stupid negotiation process. Now, I need your okay right here so we can get your vehicle cleaned up, buffed, polished, shined, and get you on your way so you can find yourself a woman, because you look like you need one.
Well, I appreciate all that, but, my